discourage that as well. So because we want to avoid the maleness. Okay, a lot of time people just put he, right? We want to avoid the maleness. The maleness meaning that it's too much like it's too much favor. The male part is too favored. Okay, we favor too much on the masculine side. Okay. All right. So researchers often work with a variety of populations. Okay. In your case, remember last time we talked about Justin Lee's impact on consumers. But right here, your experiment does not specify the gender at all, right? So you didn't specify whether it's Hakka or no, not at all. It's just general consumer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is fine. But sometimes in some research they specify, and then their population is actually very, very specific. So maybe like Hakka population, male Hakka population. Okay, and that could be very, very specific. So then in this case, it is actually very easy to stereotype various populations by using labels and other biased form of language. Okay. All right. So we want to make some adjustment. So we want to avoid the bias. Okay. We want to avoid the bias by making adjustment to the labels. So occasionally difficult to it is occasionally difficult to accurately account for the identity of one's research population or individual participant without using labeled biased language. It's just so easy for people to say he, all right, he, all right, and then also fireman and all that stuff. So it's difficult. So we want to minimize the likelihood to offend the readers. Some readers can actually be offended if you use too much he. So what about the female professors? The female professors, when they see that.
Actually, in my field, we are now use she or her as the
standard. She or her.
Yeah, in finance now it's very popular for this year. Yeah.
Oh, okay, this year. Oh, okay. What about for other scholars, like the papers you found? They also use he or her.
Yeah, I mean in the field of finance, the most famous, including finance and insurance.
I understand. Okay,
now.
Okay. Oh, I see. Just this year. Okay. All right. So, the topic we want to talk about is actually most of the time will be disabilities, race, sexuality. I'm going to add one more, which will be age.
Age.
Yeah, age. Okay. So some people will say something about it's too old or too young.